P-U-R-P-L-E. I spelled it out for those who suffer from illiteracy. Do-do-do-dee, bow, bow, bow. Ding, dong, ding, ding, dong, ding, 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 dong, ding, dong. Hello, hello, hola. We're at a place, no, I'm not swearing today. It's going to be a good day. Even though I did pretty terribly, we're going to keep it up there for the record. So, hola, my name is Cam, and today we're going to talk about the first half of the third round and first half of the fourth round, how that's going to go down. I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's going on right now. I got out of work pretty late, and I fell asleep pretty early last night. Crazy combination, but I think that's what I mean, and I think that works. Either way, missed most of the matches from... Nope, not this one. I saw most of these matches. Very exciting. The next day, the second half of the third round, I kind of missed most of those, so I can't give too much in depth. I saw some highlights, but we'll see. As for tonight, it's not tonight, that's not the right one, but tonight's matches, I at least have a good understanding for who's going to do what and what might happen. To start us off, Novak Djokovic, Taylor Fritz really played a hell of a match from what I saw. That would pass on TV, so I'm not putting that in the jar. Just bananas. 5-set match, pushing Djokovic. I mean, Djokovic showed that he was hurt at one point, so I don't know how serious that is, but if it is, could show some problems for his next round match. Taylor Fritz unfortunately lost in 5 sets. 26 games for Djokovic to 24 for Taylor Fritz. 157 points won by Djokovic, 155 by Taylor Fritz. So a really close match. Not, if you watch my video, not anything I was expecting. I thought maybe a 4-set match, and even that would have been impressive. This was... Could have been Djokovic. I mean, Djokovic wasn't playing... No, I don't even want to say that. His first 2 sets were crazy. Granted, Djokovic won those first 2 sets and then dropped the next 2. So that makes sense. So Taylor Fritz probably turned it around somewhere in the middle. This was one where I started watching Fucsovics-Raonic after. This day was a little frustrating. I wasn't able to watch Martinez-Lajovic. Not too upset about that, but still, I want to watch as many matches as possible. I couldn't watch that one, and I didn't get to see the Carreño Busta Dimitrov match. Karatsev Schwartzmann, I could have watched had I known it would have taken no time at all. I'm just going to jump to that. We'll do the wings of the tournament, I guess, bounce back and forth. Karatsev, the qualifier, is into the 4th round now. Took out Diego Schwartzmann. These two, by the way, going into the match, Karatsev had won 36 out of 47 total games. Diego Schwartzmann had won 39 out of 62. Two of the best, two of the best, not the best, but two of the best records going into both. No, Diego gave up a set. I was going to say both straight set winners throughout their first 3 matches. 2 matches, sorry. Either way, Karatsev, I thought, might push, like, I don't know what I said, but I thought it might be close. I thought maybe he'd be able to push. He blew Diego Schwartzmann away. His strokes were, like, I'm surprised I didn't write down his rank. I really should have. Did I write it over here? I did not. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. 114! Oh, good job, Cam. 114th in the world. He's hitting like he's easy top 20s. I mean, Diego Schwartzmann, again, I don't like saying that the height is a disadvantage for him because he's at number 8 in the world. But obviously there is, a discrepancy in his gameplay because of the height. He has to make adjustments. So I saw like 2 points from this match. I don't think I think he just overpowered him. I don't think there was much of a height advantage being used. I think it was just Karatsev was hitting shots Diego wasn't quite ready for. So Karatsev into the next round. He will be taking on auger-aliassime. Felix really played well against Denis Shapovalov. 3 straight matches. Sets, my goodness. Well, yeah, 3 straight matches for 3 straight sets, so they both work out. Auger-aliassime did not let up. The whole time, it kind of looked like... Well, to say it bluntly, I was hoping that Shapovalov would just eke out a set. That's how well auger-aliassime was playing. He was like, it was dominant throughout the whole match. 7-5, 7-5 in the first two, and then 6-3 in the last set. He really, it seemed like in the first two, he was just kind of using Shapovalov's serve to work up the game score, get it close to a tiebreaker, in this case 7-5, working at one late break in the match. I think the second set was a traded break, so I think they kind of went back and forth. Either way, solid. It's a bummer he's going up against Karatsev in the next round because, I mean, these are two of the most efficient players. So I actually did this out. I'm very excited about this. Their games won across over total games played. Their percentages in that ratio are two of the best. I think auger-aliassime is the third highest percentage. Fourth highest, my apologies. Yeah, he's the fourth highest winning percentage. So of the games he plays, he wins 66.27%. So almost 2/3 of his games. That's really solid. I think the average for most other players, Djokovic is at 69 over 118, so a little over half, but I think he's under 60%. I didn't write down the smaller ones too much. Writing, I guess. I don't know. There's a ton of space. Milos Raonic, 64, 104. So again, just over, right around 60, just over 60. Most players are right around 60% games won. Nadal, 67.46, and Djokovic. Yeah, I already did Djokovic. Dimitrov is the next highest. He had a walkover, a 7-game walkover in his last round, where he won 6-love, 1-love, and it was a walkover. So no other games were played. And he has a winning percentage of 68.18. All right? No one's over 70. And then you get a Karatsev, no walkovers, just regular matches, and he's won 72.97%. So, as much as I love auger-aliassime and as well as he's been playing in this tournament, and as highly as he's seeded, he's a 20th seed, and I have no hope for him. I just can't see it happening. Karatsev has been playing too well. I don't know where he's been hiding. His first name's Aslan, so he's just got a great namesake behind him. I mean, yeah, sorry, auger-aliassime. Love you. You're out. I can't see it going any other way. So now we're up on the other side. Djokovic is taking on Milos Raonic, who had a really solid match against Martin Fucsovics. Fucsovics was definitely tired against, but that was more apparent in the later sets. His first two sets were a tiebreak that he lost, and then he won 7-5 in the next set. So he was really pushing, and I think once Raonic ran away in that third set, 6-2, he realized he didn't have much of a shot, and his legs weren't going to be anything in the next round, because he kind of gave up in that fourth set. Four-set win for Raonic. Again, Raonic doing really well, 62 over 99. 64 out of 104 games. So he's, winning over 50%. I think he's just over 60% too. He's playing well. He's going up against Djokovic, who's at least battered in some ways. He's tired. He gave up a ton of games to Taylor Fritz. And if Raonic can keep that up, I mean, Raonic had better legs than Djokovic going into that match. And I think, yeah, he has better legs still. I have Djokovic kind of choking maybe another 5-set match, but if it's even that close, I think Raonic might have a good chance to walk away with this one early if Djokovic is still struggling from his last match. Wow, I should probably pick an actual winner there. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to upset. I'm going to say Djokovic is getting out. He looked sloppy in the last round. He's not playing anywhere near the level Nadal's playing. Nadal has a tough match ahead of him, too. I'll get to that later today. I'll actually do a video later tonight, too. I don't have work in the morning, so I'll be able to get a nap in or something. I'll be fine. I'll get another video out by tomorrow morning. So, Raonic, I'm going to put over Djokovic. I think that's it for him. And it's a big one because Raonic he has done well at the Australian Open before, but to take out Djokovic in the fourth round, it's a big ask of him. So I think he's got it, but Nah, no buts. Good optimism going to Raonic. And we need a Canadian in the 5th round, and I think he's taking it for us. All right, Lajovic, the 23rd seed. Dusan, he's a Serbian. There are quite a few Serbians in here. Karatsev is a Russian. I didn't say that. But either way, Lajovic, 23rd seeded player from Serbia, played against Martinez, and I picked Martinez. It was a close match, just like Fucsovics in the first 2 sets. I didn't get to see this, like I said, so I have no idea what really happened. I can only imagine Lajovic was playing really well. But that being said, he has played in a ton of games so far. I believe he's played in the most games across these 3 matches. Yeah, he's at 137 total games played. He's 176, which is, I mean, it's good technically because it's like 60, I can't do that in my head, 60 some odd percent. I think it's actually just under 60%. Because what? I'm not doing that in my head. Either way, he's played in a lot of games. He's going up against a young Alexander Zverev who's played in 99 total games. A pretty solid winning percentage, just over 60%. So, same winning percentage and fresher legs for Zverev. And I believe in the head-to-head, I believe Zverev leads 1-0. I don't think that's a crazy thing to go off. I mean, anyone can change that in one match and can turn that around, change the outcome in the next match. So, while I think Zverev has an easy match ahead of him, I don't know too much about Lajovic, well, however you say it, Lajovic. I don't know too much about his game, so he could surprise me. I doubt it, considering the last surprise he had was against Martinez. Bublik was kind of big. Yeah, I guess he's kind of upset me in the last couple rounds, but I don't think it's going to happen again. So I got Zverev pulling through on that one. Zverev took out Adrian Mannarino, the Frenchman. Straight sets. He looked really solid. Mannarino's the 32 seed. And they had both, actually, Mannarino, I believe, in a walkover. No, wow, good for Mannarino. Jeez. Mannarino had played 56 games going in compared to Zverev's 74. And they both... Nope, never mind. Don't let me say anything. So Mannarino played well up until he played Zverev, and Zverev took him out nice and easily. Now, I think Zverev should have a nice, easy match going up against Lajovic. Now, Dominic Thiem against Nick Kyrgios. Scary match. This one, I watched the whole thing, and thank God... That'd fine. Thank God that Thiem powered through that crowd. Because that was scary. I mean, it wasn't quite as bad as the Umber reports made it out to seem. They definitely applauded when Thiem missed a first serve in bad situations, which isn't good. But he won, and he was a big man. He he didn't thank the crowd, but he praised the crowd, said how good of a crowd it was, which takes balls, man. That's hard to do after the crowd he drew there. But he took out Kyrgios 5 sets, really straight across the board. Again, close sets, close matches. As much as I don't like Kyrgios, he really did play well, and he took Thiem to the ropes, you know? It was a 5-set match, and it could have gone either way in that last set. It was tough. Even in the 4th set, honestly, it was a scary match to watch. Glad Thiem pulled through, and to go up against Grigor Dimitrov, who, again, he had the walkover in his last match against Carreño Busta. Carreño Busta wasn't feeling well, apparently. I'm assuming COVID-like symptoms, but no one's going to address that unless they're definitely positive. So nothing positive yet. Hopefully it's all good on Carreño Busta's end. But a 7-game walkover to Dimitrov in a 3rd-round match, that's really tough. You'd hope to pull yourself out a little bit earlier so you don't waste I feel bad saying waste a 3rd-round match, but, I mean, just any of the other players that had been in there could have put up something. And so it's got to be a little bit of a tough card to pull for some of them, but Carreño Busta, he's a great player. I hope it's not a demise here, and I hope it doesn't spell the end in any way. He's young. He should be fine. He should be okay. Hope I'm not jinxing him, but scary stuff for Carreño Busta. Great for Dimitrov, too. Gets into the fourth round with super great legs. Again, he has the second best winning percentages with help from a walkover, but either way, he's a solid player. He's 18th seed going up against Dominic Thiem, who I didn't see any duck walk, so his legs, I can't imagine being like U.S. Open dead, but at the same time, maybe he didn't train as much with the whole COVID lockdown going on, so he might not have that leg strength quite up to where it needs to be. Or endurance. I'm not sure if it's... I'm assuming it's endurance because he was still hitting like 200-kilometer serves at the U.S. Open final, so... It's probably just a matter of getting the cardio in the leg, or endurance in the legs back up. Leg cardio, you know, the leg lungs. But he said it's going to be a solid match. This one is going to be hard to call. Just because if Dimitrov is well rested and Thiem has a little bit of a... Even if he has a little bit of a mental lapse from taking on Kyrgios, because Kyrgios, that match, while it was... not experience. While it was skill-based in a lot of ways, because, I mean, it's Nick Kyrgios. He's going to do almost every play in the book. He did underarm serves. He did tons of slices, spins, line shots. He can hit a flat serve. He can hit a flat forehand, backhand. So, I mean, there's a ton of variety going on. So it's not like it's only a mental game. Thiem has to go. But it's a mental game that's unlike any other match you're going to get, unless you get a Tomic, obviously, but unlike any other match you're going to draw in here, that and the crowd, and you get some actual real experience skill shots in there, so a hell of a match for Thiem. Again, don't have to top it in, that'd be on TV. So Thiem should pull through, but if he has any flashbacks to the U.S. Open, I think Dimitrov is in a spot where he's going to capitalize. He's in a good mindset. He has fresh legs. So while I want Thiem, and I'm going to pick Thiem as the winner, I think this is a great opportunity for Dimitrov to jump in if he can. So I guess this will all come down to the first set. If Thiem shows any signs of weariness in the first set, Dimitrov. But from the get-go, right now, I'm calling Dominic Thiem, taking that. All right, so that is the first half of the fourth round. We have all the matches down, talked about, everything I wanted to cover. I think so. Okay, yeah, there we are. Good luck to everybody in here. I'll just say, yeah, good luck to everybody. I feel like I skipped... something, but these are going on right now, and I talked about those last night, so I didn't. So yeah, okay, there we are. It's the 13th of February, so you know what that means. I should have thought the punchline of that one out a little bit earlier, but it's Valentine's Day, so buy your Hallmark cards and I don't know, buy someone flowers that they're going to let die in a vase over the next week. It's going to be so fun. Enjoy. Tell your grandparents that you love them.